busy little place. Looks like kind of a rat's nest, Chuck.
It's not as bad as it looks. I know what every wire does and where every wire goes. I have a plan for all of it. But look how much better this is over here.
Yeah.
So that'll look very nice when we're done.
Very cool. That just totally changes the whole look in that corner. Wow.
Yeah. And then we get get that finalized, the shelf thing, and then the sink. And yeah, that'll be nice over there too.
It's good. It's all going to be good.
That'll be fine.
Yep. So, yep, we have decided to move the panel. We've debated about this and talked about this how many times over the years? So many times.
Yeah. Well, we finally I actually made the decision to do it a month ago or so.
Yeah.
But there's too many other things going on, and having to disable all the electrics for one day, and I wasn't really sure. I had to think about it a lot before I was sure of what I was going to do, what to do. So now I'm sure, and I'm doing it.
Very cool. It's going to look good over there. It's going to be way more protected. We won't be bumping it occasionally.
No, it won't get wet.
It won't get wet. Yeah, much better place.
And you'll have more workspace, a little bit more workspace there.
Yes, I will. Very cool. I will have more area there. It, of course, is still going to need a little bit of a backing plate. Those switches are getting moved too, right? We're putting those over...
The big battery switches?
Yeah, the big battery switches.
I don't know yet. I think I'm just going to put them right where they are, pretty much. Only they'll be facing this way.
They'll be facing this way instead of tucked in that corner.
And we'll fill that in.
Yep.
Cover that, but
oh, trust me.
all the wires from the battery charger over there on the port side, and the starting battery, and the house batteries below the floorboards, and the alternator, and all that stuff, and the engine controls. All that stuff comes up right there from the engine. So, routing the circuit breakers over to the starboard side, that's going to clean that all up a lot. But that's a great place for the battery switches, I think.
Yeah, I agree. Looking forward to seeing how that's going to turn out. It's very cool.
It'll turn out just fine.
I think it will too. Awesome. So I think I need to get off the boat and get out of your way, or did you have a project for me?
Well, I was going to have you disassemble those AC boxes.
Oh, I'm sure I can manage that.
Yeah,
I'll
just take
do
those
those
apart,
for you.
and then I'll put them back together again and hook them up.
Sounds good. And
Okay.
then after I'm done with that, I'll go up top and start putting some varnish on.
Okay.
Because it's another beautiful sunny day.
It's a sunny day, but it's getting cooler.
Yeah, it is. There was a definite turn in the weather yesterday.
Yeah. Well, yesterday dipped below 40. or below 50, excuse me, dipped below 50 for the first time.
Yeah.
And then today it was a degree or two lower in the morning. So
It's the thing about Alaska. Once winter hits, it hits.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's coming. First snow will be in a few weeks.
Yeah. So
Maybe not down here though in Wrangell. They don't get as much
They
snow.
don't get as much snow here. We might. Well,
It's only 40 miles, but the climate is different.
yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But we're planning on being out of here probably in another.
Day after tomorrow.
Yeah, no, I was going to say another few days. I've gotten the stuff done, mostly that I want to get done. I got a little bit of cleanup and a little bit of follow through, but we should be able to boot out of here in a few days.
And pretty much go anytime.
Yeah. Well, are you once the electrical?
Yeah, once I put this back
moved,
together
yeah.
this afternoon.
All right. Well, I'll let you get to that.
Yeah. Okay.
You look like you're having way too much fun.
Oh, I am. Finally, this thing is going to make sense. It never made sense to me before, but now it's going to make sense because it's all mine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's just it. If you do it yourself, you know what the heck is going on, right? And you know what's going on in your brain when you put it together, when they're trying to figure out, why would somebody do it like that? Yeah. Made sense to whoever at the time.
Anyway,
I'm
it's
sure.
going to be a lot simpler, a lot cleaner,
Yeah.
and a lot better marked. So,
Very
anyway.
cool. Well, at least whoever gets the boat after us, boy, that's a long time down the line, but they might
Next
be able
week.
to figure next week. Might be able to figure out what the heck's going on, unlike us.
Yeah.
And like you.
Well, Rick didn't tell me much about it when he left. I don't think he really knew that much. But,
John.
Huh?
John?
No, Rick.
Rick.
The guy I bought the boat from.
Oh, Rick. Ah. And then John did the rewiring, though.
Yeah. Well,
So. Anyway, yep. It's always worked, hon.
it always worked.
It has always worked. No complaints.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I've got a couple of projects out on the dock here I'm working on, and I'm going to leave you be because you just look like you're having way too much fun for me.
Well, when this all comes together, it's going to be really cool.
It is.
You washed the AC power cord, right?
I did. It's
So
all
now
nice
it's all clean again.
It's only no, all nice and clean. It was really yucky. There's no point in having something.
Yes, it was.
When you pitched it down after we left, I'm like, ew, I don't want to hold this. So I'm not too worried about that anymore.
Okay.
Anyway, all right. So we're pulling the cockpit piece
floor up,
off,
gonna
and
reseal it.
I'm
Put
gonna put a new seal
gasket
on
on
it.
it.
Yep. So I'm gonna get on that, and I'll get out of your hair.
Okay.
Have fun.
I will. I'm having a lot of fun with this. It's going to be awesome.
Taking advantage of the sunshine before the weather changes, and it is going to change here pretty quick. It was pretty chilly last night, and there's a bunch of leaves on the ground just within the last couple of days. So again, taking advantage of the sunshine. Finally cleaned up some of the cleats. Got a couple of quick coats of Cetal on everything. Scrubbed up the power cord, so it's looking yellow again instead of brown. And took a couple of the rails down all the way, and they'll have 3 coats of varnish on them by tomorrow. Hoping the weather holds, we'll see. Again, when the weather changes here, it changes pretty quick, so everyone in town is kind of talking about it already. The weather is going to change quick, and it is going to be winter. But for today, it is absolutely gorgeous. For another nice sunset, I think. Alright, so working on the cockpit sole. And this is, of course, original piece to the boat. And it's getting kind of spongy over the last couple of years. And we were just talking about doing some reinforcing. But now that I'm cleaning it up, I can see a lot of wear. And I don't know that we're going to be able to repair this or not. We might have to make a whole new piece. So we'll see. I'll let Chuck make that decision. This here is soundproofing, and that actually has helped with some of the sound inside the boat while the engine's running. We're having a hard time tracking that stuff down. We got that while we were in Hawaii. Yeah. Cockpit sole. And what I'm going to be doing today is just taking some alcohol and some of this window seal, all climate window seal, and I'm going to scrape off the edges, wipe everything down with alcohol, and then just get this resealed real quick. The other seal was so far gone it wasn't sealing, and we were getting leaks into the bilge. It's small, but it's still, every little bit counts. But this is gonna, I think, take a little bit more time, but not for right now. Okay, so I've got the edges scraped and wiped down with alcohol, and I've gone ahead and cut these to length, so both long sides and the short sides. And I'm going to go ahead and get started and get those on. Alright, so I got the seal on, and it took exactly one 10-foot package. I had like 3 inches left, so no big deal. I bought a second package because I thought I might actually need a little bit more, but it's fine. I haven't dug into that one, and I have enough to replace the seal on the forward hatch now, which is great. And meanwhile, how's it going, Chuck?
Going good.
Good. Okay, so I just got all the green washed off of here, and I'm starting to peel this green tape off. Of course, you're supposed to remove this within probably a couple of weeks of putting it on, and it's been probably a year or more since I painted the interior. So this is going to take a little bit of time, and oh well, I'll just sit and pick at it. Alright, got the hatch all cleaned up here, got all the green tape off, using a scraper and wiping it off with the MEK, and it's got all the sticky stuff off. So that's looking much better. Now comes this stuff, and just my first little tug on there. This is going to be no fun. Yuck.
Okay.
Wednesday, September 19th. Just started the engine, and we're getting out of Wrangell.
That's right.
Woohoo!
Another 5 minutes to warm up.
Right, sunny day. Still a little blue tape on deck. A couple of strange things, but oh my gosh, it is going to be a beautiful day to go out and go do a little cruise. Headed for Zarembo. We're just going to anchor up there for a day or maybe two and get a little bit more work done while we're not paying mortgage fees. Got out of here actually surprisingly relatively cheap, but still spend some couple of days on anchor. Bare poles.
Bare pole.
Oh, departing Wrangell.
Departing Wrangell. Just 20 minutes after high slack water. And we're heading west, northwest out of here. We're going to go to St. John's Harbor at Zarembo Island. The wind, of course, is west-northwest.
On the nose.
Exactly on the nose, yes. Fortunately, there's not too much of it.
Yeah.
So.
And very successful haul out and very productive time here in Wrangell. We had just a tremendous amount of sunshine. It was wonderful.
Yeah, pretty amazing. Pretty
we
amazing.
got so much work done. Holy crow.
Oh, look, it's the Sojourn.
Sojourn.
Yeah, Sojourn.
All right. Well, I guess we should keep an eye on where we're headed. We don't want to.
We're going to make a turn here. Okay, we're clear of the harbor. We can go up to cruising speed now. So here we go.
Bye bye, Wrangell. How come the computer has a cushion and I don't?
Well, we're making pretty good time.
Cool, good. Boy, it is loud down there, isn't it?
It's loud down there, yes.
Just start checking on the insulation.
The engine compartment sound deadening insulation.
Yeah.
Speaking of insulation, our Insulat paint, I think, is a success. Seems to be, doesn't it?
No moisture at all.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not seeing any condensation on the hull at all where that paint is now. So we'll wait, but to pass final judgment, but it's looking very promising.
It might still be cold, but it will no longer be wet.
Yeah, and that's very important.
And I think we can work with further insulation to help against the cold, but conquering the wet is a huge thing. Very exciting. All right.
And now we're on our way to St. John's Harbor.
I like St. John's Harbor. It's pretty cool.
Well, you've been in there with Hallie, haven't you?
Oh yeah, several times.
Yeah. You'll have to show me where Ken likes to anchor.
Well, where he anchors a 50-foot boat is not where we're going to be anchoring our 27-footer. So
no, but we're just as deep. We're just as deep as he is. Our draft is only a few inches different.
Yeah, we usually go in just a tad further than him, but not by much.
Yeah.
And if you want, you can plug in your depth sounder and we can have a look and play.
Huh? Well, yeah, we can, actually. We can. Come to think of it.
Yeah, we just dangle it over the side.
Yeah.
Anyway, or we have our old-fashioned method, which we've been using up until now, which has been very effective to this point, and I will never ever part with that piece of equipment that we have.
The trick is to show up at low tide and then sound the bottom and make sure you've got 10 or 15 feet under you at low tide.
Yeah, because the tide today was only 8 feet.
The tide range was only 8 feet. Low tide was, I think low tide was 4.5 feet at Petersburg, and this is pretty much the same as Petersburg. Low tide was a plus 4.5 feet, and high tide was only a plus 13, I think. So, yeah, an 8-foot tidal range, roughly 8-foot tidal range today. So, negligible currents, and so when we get in here, there'll be plenty of water under us at low tide. Tomorrow, too. That's important.
Yeah, tomorrow morning as well.
Tomorrow morning at low tide will also
about
be...
the 3, 4, 5 o'clock range.
Yeah, so you allow... I like to have 20 feet under the keel at low tide, if possible.
Well, we've certainly anchored in a lot less.
Yeah, we have.
And have done fine, but it is...
I don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
And we've tested the limits of low tide.
Well,
here,
we know
so.
what our limits are, let's put it that way. Well found, well experienced. Well, we're moving on.
Well, we've experienced running aground. I mean, waking up with the boat on its side.
Yeah.
We've experienced that. So.
A couple times now.
Huh?
A couple times now.
Yeah, twice.
Nothing. Everybody does it once, at least. Everybody. So they're all learning experiences.
But now...
And we've been fortunate enough never to break anything. So
now, thanks to the marvel of modern electronics, once I get it installed, it won't happen again. It won't happen again anyway, I'm telling you. It's not going to happen again. Because we learn from these things. How do you get... we develop good judgment. How do you get good judgment? Bad judgment.
I'll never ever do that again.
I'm sure it's okay to anchor here.
All right.
Those other guys are anchored
how
here.
far? What's our ETA to St. John's?
St. John's Harbor in about an hour and a half, I think.
Well, the wind is
Nothing.
on our nose, as usual.
There's a little bit.
Just a tiny little bit. It's putting some ripples on the
Just
water
enough
here.
to ripple the water.
But not much more. Nothing that we can sail in, unfortunately. But on water again. It's so good. uneventful trip. Anchor down at 3:10 at St. John's Harbor. It's a Rainbow Island.
One of those favorite spots.
Where did we get that?
Port Townsend.
Was it Port Townsend at a
Port Townsend at one of those
marine swap meet, wasn't
marine
it?
swap meet, or maybe it was Honolulu. Maybe it was Honolulu.
You know, my first thought was Honolulu too.
Might have been Honolulu.
Funny enough, this will probably be the first time we've ever used this.
Yeah.
But we thought we'd bust it on. Oh, and we paid 50 cents for it.
I probably negotiated a lower price. I usually do that. Swap meets.
Anyway, we found this while we were cleaning up and thought we might be able to use it this trip. And
Well, here we are at St. John's Harbor, which is a popular anchorage. There's already 2 other boats in here. One of them's a 100-foot tender.
And
the
there'll
other
probably
one's
be a few more later this evening, no doubt.
No doubt. So we're going to be, just in case, we're going to have our anchor ball and our anchor light. Anchor ball for daylight. This is called a day shape. And we were in violation all day today because we didn't have our steaming cone up. We were a sailing vessel under power. In daylight, you're supposed to have your cone, your steaming cone.
But
and now,
we were talking about it, and we have no idea where.
We'll figure it out.
See where we get one.
I'll Google it later,
Yeah.
but right now I'm going to go outside and hang this.
All right.
It's like decorating a Christmas tree.
And I will have lunch for you when you get back. It is going to be chips and salsa
Great.
with beans and cheese. It's one of my fun go-to quick, easy dishes.
God, look at this. Oh, I got it upside down.